You see, yesterday, in fact, I was talking. This question is one of the most important question you are asking. Um, Yesterday, I was at the office with a client, and this guy is actually he's really good. He knows a lot about Africa. So it seems like he has been in Ghana even several times, and we were having some kind of conversation, and he asked me why is it that it seems like Africans among ourselves we are not united? Because if you go back home, the way we are all live together, we live in compound houses, but here it seems like things are completely different. And I said, yeah, but even here we are one in certain ways. We are one when there is some kind of funeral, or we are one at the church, but not everything that we are all of us um, talk to each other. I mean about it. Something like businesses, Africans have some kind of tendency that mostly uh, West Africans have some kind of tendency that in business you have to keep things to yourself, mostly your money. You have to keep it to yourself. You believe in, somebody might work against you when they see that you have money, or all sort of things. So I mean, we were having this conversation, and it occurred to me that why Africans in particular, we are all behind. We are behind in so many ways. When it comes to finances, we are behind. When it comes to income, we are behind. When it comes to even job, when it comes to so many things, we are behind. And then even unification, when it comes to other united in sense of maybe business, says we are behind in everything. Like other communities, the way they work among themselves, they sell businesses among, they give businesses among themselves before their business will step outside their community. That means they don't have it. Nobody does it. Even if it's expensive, they will try to keep the money within them. But as Africans, we are behind in this. So, to be honest, I feel like we need to come together. We need to start talking about this, raising this topic. We need to let people know ourselves, our Africans, help each other and then communicate among ourselves. There are a lot of Africans running healthcare companies in the United States. I don't know Canada, but when it comes to coming up with idea to maybe when it comes to the point that we need someone to represent us in the government, we don't have any. So any thing that comes out or law that comes, we have to just struggle to understand it. We don't have any union, we don't have any association, small business association within ourselves. So I do believe that me is my uh, idea that if all of us as an African can come together to form some kind of union to help us. I'm not talking about African Union in Africa, but some kind of association. Let me put it this way for everybody to understand: association to help us communicate among ourselves, raise issues that are concern us within our community, talk, um, you know, uh, but what should I say? It is we need to meet, we need to talk, we need to raise issues, we need to discuss some kind of problems among ourselves. I do believe that is something that will build us up because we are very behind in so many things as an African. I'm an African, and I myself, I say we are behind. I'm behind. You are behind. Everybody, because uh, how can an African run a business almost continuous over 10, 20 years and still haven't hit $1 million? Their business doesn't even worth $500,000. Running a business to meanwhile, there are some people who start a business within a short time the business went in millions. These are some of the things we need to find out. It's not like you have to hold somebody responsible, but we need to educate ourselves. We need to find out how we can do things right. We can do things right for the government to recognize us and then help us achieve our goal. It is very important. I do believe that's my personal opinion. It is very important. We need to work on this to make sure that our community is also um, successful in everything that we do. Because otherwise, we will be like this for a long time, and it's not good for me, and it's not good for you. It's not good for even your children. That is something a lot of people doesn't pay attention. It's not good. I want my children to see me and say, I want to be like my dad. I want to be like my mom. But if your children can sit and say they don't want to be like you, that means there is something wrong with you. There is something wrong with our community. So this is the time for us to talk. This is the time for us to just come up with some ideas. I know we have a lot of intellectuals in the African community. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have all kinds of, smart people. We need to sit down, come together and talk. Try to educate ourselves, educate our kids, and then see how we can resolve some issue. Another thing, another thing that we need to think about is we need to invest here. If you live here, I'm not saying that don't go and build anything back home. It's fine. You can build something that anytime you go, you don't sleep in hotel. That is fine. It's something that you have to do. But someone is sitting here having 4, 5, 6 houses in Africa. Meanwhile, he doesn't have anything here. And those houses are not houses that you sell to make a lot of money out of it. So it's something that we need to talk. We need to bring these issues for everybody to have conversation about it. I know people will talk about it at work, at gathering, at churches, and all sort of things. And I do believe if we keep on doing this, it will help all of us. Okay.